The ethos of the company is, and always has been, and this is something that Dad installed in me right from the very start when I first joined back in the early 90s, was that if we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. We're not going to ever be cheap and cheerful. We're never going to make a bucket for £200 that's going to wear out in 6 months. We want to make something that lasts. And I think the fact that we're still getting spare parts orders for things that are 20 and sometimes 30 years old backs that up. Build to quality. Don't try and build it down to a price. We don't take metal out to make it cheaper. We don't take metal out of things so that we can get the price right against our competitors. We'll always go for the top spec because we know that that will work. We know that that is the right thing to do. When we were fighting for subcontract orders for the likes of Doughty Mining, Lancer Boss, Douglas Equipment, it was very much everybody was after that work, and it was down to the last penny for a quote. And that was very difficult, and Dad struggled with that. He very often tells me now, all those people, all those AA and other engineering companies who did that for no money, for very low return, none of them are there anymore, and we still exist. We've got a number of the team that we work with, and especially in the drawing office, who are actually farmers' sons. And I think that is a great bonus to us because they do understand what we're trying to do to it. And in fact, we've got a great team all around us. They all strive to make that bit of equipment as best they can. If you think of it like this, years ago when we were making bits for pit props or making bits for, and it was a bit for Tugmasters, those bits were like a piece of Meccano, went off to another factory, somebody bolted it together and it was never seen again, buried underground. But now, they're driving around of a weekend or of an evening and they see a tractor coming with a bucket on the front or a shear grab, and they can look at it and think, I probably made that. That's really good. And they take a huge sense of pride in that. And that's one thing that they're all to be credited for. That depth of knowledge we've got, and also the network. I went through Young Farmers, did all that, got the scars to prove it, and the enjoyment out of it, and what the Young Farmers movement taught me. But it also means we've got a great sort of farming community around us. My cousins all farm, my friends pretty much all farm. And not just in Gloucestershire, friends throughout the country doing different things different ways. So if we want to try a piece of new equipment, there's always somebody we can send it to. Have that, see if you can break it. Have that, see how you get on with it. See if you think of any changes we need to make to it. And I think that's a great thing that helps us to progress our equipment into the future. We've got a strong future for the company. We do an apprenticeship scheme, so we're bringing young talent through, which is sort of future-proofing the company for us. Now we've got 2 sites, they're as challenging, so the future is that we can get everything back onto one site. That's my future goal, is that within 5 to 10 years, I would like to see everything on an industrial estate site where we can start from the ground up and build a state-of-the-art factory, which will put us right at the forefront of attachment manufacture, not just in the UK, not just in Europe, but globally.